Hi everyone, Scorp here, continuing this painful playthrough of Duelist the Roses, Gemini using a very, very bad deck. I need to make my deck cheap enough now so that I can go against Bakura. I do have plants still, right? Yeah, I have Griggles. So, I don't need the Queen of Autumn Leaves in the deck. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with my deck so for this pain. Since, he is annoying. But I should have 3 Griggles, so we should be good enough. And we should be able to make a creature that's strong enough to just beat Bakura, and Bakura should give us decent cards. So let's go ahead and try to beat him. He does have a whole bunch of female equips in his deck, so those would all be good for Cosmo Queen as we get closer and closer to a Cosmo Queen deck. Unfortunately, there aren't too many rituals that are actually females. Well, this is a good opening draw. Drawing the Cosmo Queen's ritual is great. That is absolutely terrifying. Oh, Bakura's not pulling any punches. But yeah, somebody definitely said this is a painful playthrough, and while I agree with that, it's a pretty brutal challenge, to be honest. If you wanted to make a really nasty challenge, I think this is, like, right up there with one of the nastiest things you could do to yourself, because rituals are so bad. We're gonna get rid of... now I need to draw a female and a plant next turn. So the problem is that we have to draw... or we have to play 4 cards in order to play 1. Okay, so there's that. That should be a Cosmo Queen. So, I just have to be wary of the first one, because the first one had the, like, triple equip. But I'm gonna triple equip right on back, so... Oh yeah, that went well. Okay, well, let's just bait Bakura in a little bit, and we win this duel, right? This is good enough bait as anything. Hey, he took the bait. Perfect. Oh, I shouldn't have used a wind creature. Although I didn't really have much of a choice in that, but... let's see. Monster Turtle will work. Let's see if, I don't want to have my Cosmo Queen right next to... Oh. His AI is dead. It was dead. Never seen it unbreak like that. Hit me. Oh. Okay, you did. Oh, that's probably game. That is a thick monster turtle. Okay, so, yeah. Honestly, we're getting through this game quicker than I expected to with this challenge. Honestly, it's kind of surprising how not completely brutal it is, but it's still pretty brutal. Okay, that we want an Electro Whip and a Cyber Shield, right? There's the Electro Whip and Cyber Shield. Missed. Okay. Good enough. Okay, so we're at 24, so I think that means we have another reincarnation to do. We do. I'm gonna redo the deck real quick with what I want in it. We don't need these Griggles anymore. So now what can I put in the deck, right? I mean, really, I should do the reincarnation first, but now that I've discarded cards out of my deck, I can't, so... Just throw cards back in real quick. One of these isn't bad. One of those isn't bad. You know, if I wanted to just do this without attacking, I could also make an Exodia deck. That would make a couple people really happy that keep asking for an Exodia deck, and it would also make a lot of other people really sad that I'm not going to stick to the spirit of the challenge. Let's see. Wow. There is really almost nothing to put in. Okay. Well, we have a deck. This is really what we have, is a deck. I'm gonna put Water Emotics as my deck leader real quick. And then we'll reincarnate something down here. And I'll be right back. Okay, we got ourselves the Cosmo Queen Ritual. We also got a Curse of Millennium Shield, which, unfortunately, our deck doesn't really make creatures like that. I mean, I have 3 30,000-year white turtles. But that's not great. But we got Curse of Millennium Shield, so we could do that if we needed to. Oh, I'm missing one of my Queen of Autumn leaves. What am I doing? Goodbye, Monstertle. Queen's Double could come out of the deck. There's a whole lot of cards that could come out of this deck. I want to do one more duel against Joey. Just to see if we can get like a Monster Reborn or something from him. Oh! Wow. This is the first time I've actually seen an opening hand where I didn't want to just dump 4 cards. It would be nice to duel Yugi because he does have just straight up Dark Elves in his deck. And straight up Dark Elves are good for me. Because then I can get rid of some of these cards. Also, I looked at the Fusion Quick Performance of Sword, which is another female creature I could be using. And oh man, that was terrible. That card was not good. I think the thing I hate the most about rituals is that after you play them, the next turn you have to then equip them. You can't just play the card. That doesn't do enough to win the game. Because then you have to put an equip on it. And then after you put an equip on it, then it's good to go. And usually you actually need to put multiple equips on it. But I'm putting one equip on mine on that, so it can actually do something. That's the only equipment I have in the deck for it, so... Now I just need a Dark Spellcaster to fuse for Dark Elf. All of my waters are now useless. Tears of the Mermaid's good, though, because it'll let me trap something if needed. Unfortunately, there goes really my terrain advantage, because I can't really make more Umi terrain. Let's do that so I can continue getting leader experience. This is unfortunate. I need my Dark Spellcaster, which is pretty much like... Oh, there we go. I mean, they are like a 4-up, so... The only way that I could really see to actually make rituals decent is if they could just use the cards from your hand. So, like, if you had all 3 materials in your hand, you could just activate the ritual, and then it would take them from your hand and throw them in the graveyard. But I feel like that would be way too strong. Well, actually, it wouldn't be way too strong, but it would be it's basically impossible to implement at this point. Oh wow, that crab turtle's a lieutenant colonel. Oh my. Well, we're gonna hope this Cosmo Queen's enough to win this game. I hope I also don't one-shot him here. It would need to be a pretty weak dragon for that, but 2,900 is a lot of damage. Because I do want to get some of the cards that are face down. The spells. Really what I'm looking for. Well, that'll make Crab Turtle a useful creature, too. I'm gonna let him put this Parrot Dragon in defense before he just instantly loses the game here. One of those cards has to be a spell or trap, so... Unfortunately, Crab Turtle is just not gonna gain off of the dark terrain, but, like, what can I really do about that? Hopefully I don't get Shadow Spelled, but, I mean, there's nothing I can really do to stop a Shadow Spell. Well, the red medicine will be nice, because I can actually use it to kind of check for a trap. I'm sure this Cosmo Queen's actually strong enough to just beat over anything in his deck right now, so I don't care if I put my stuff onto the mountain terrain now. My bigger issue is just running into a Shadow Spell, and even then, that's not the biggest issue right now. Because if I run into a Shadow Spell, I'm still okay. Well, one of those was a spell or trap. Okay, the card that's up next to my red medicine is a spell or trap. I mean, it has to be, right? Because he had 5 cards on the field. Aw. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. I forgot he has those. I'm not gonna just Curse Breaker that, because it's not useful for me to do that. I'll probably actually have to destroy one of those. There's a Goblin Secret Remedy. Not exactly a card I wanted to see, but it's a card. I really want a Monster Reborn. Unfortunately, one of these Water Emotics has kinda gotta go. Well, he's pulled himself out of the 0 life point total, so that's nice. Just drop this down. Push these over. Do this. Okay, we kind of have to get rid of one of these because if we don't, we can't go into a Cosmo Queen next turn, so... And I'd like a second Cosmo Queen. Gift of the Mystical Elf, huh? Okay, what do we get rid of? Invisible Wire. Oops, I meant to use that. Okay. Doesn't actually change anything. This man has still not played a Monster Reborn. He also hasn't played like a Gaia the Dragon champion that would even make him use a Monster Reborn. So, that's a shame. I might end up having to get rid of another Water Emotics. I think I want this right here. That way I can actually kill the thing in the corner that he keeps running with. Lets me run over this too. That was an acid trapple, sir. Rude. Give me Grave Robber. Give me Monster Reborn, please. Copycat is a card. There's already too many cards in this graveyard, though. Like, it doesn't matter. That I just won the game this way. Now, really, unfortunately, I have nothing to do for, like, 5 minutes of a video. Yeah, there's not even a copycat in here. That's really unfortunate. Copycat didn't even end up in the slots. Okay, well, let's just do one more duel. Hopefully Joey actually plays something. That I could kind of want ever. Well, that is a hand that will just straight up play a turtle. I wonder if the cards used for rituals could be edited. Because maybe you could make them slightly better with that. I mean, you really can't make them much better. They're pretty awful, honestly. Unfortunately, this is weaker than the strongest card in his deck. And I just spent 4 cards to make it. It's kind of sad, but oh well, we're getting there. So Cosmo Queen, Ritual Time. I should have gotten rid of that 30,000-year-old old turtle, but I'm going to have to. I'm gonna play Queen of Autumn Leaves with it. When I discard it, just so I don't waste too much summoning power. Yeah, I just really don't understand what to do to make rituals that much better. Really, to make them as strong as, like, any other regular beat stick, you just need 5 turns with them, or 5 turns of summoning, which is just way too much. Oh. Excellent. Now it can actually beat everything in the game in his deck except for a equipped Gaia the Dragon Champion, as long as I'm not on Mountain. Goblin Secret Remedy, huh? And he's also playing a lot more, like, magic cards than last time, which is really nice. I'm going to just dump one of these. So I should have 4 in my deck, so that doesn't even affect how many Cosmo Queens I could play. Should have 4 Dark Spellcasters, I believe. This might be a slightly longer episode, but I know that's okay. Yikes. Oh well. I didn't really want to trigger the Shadow Spell. On a baby dragon? Sir! Attacking like that is hazardous for your health. At the very least, I'm gonna get a Goblin Secret Remedy out of this game. As I chunk nearly half of his HP. Oh no. And then this is the other problem. Just to end up with a board like this, so bad. I need to draw some cards that aren't just useless. We'll have this crab turtle kill something. I don't know, the crab turtle can go in and actually do stuff because I'm just gonna get chased around by that card otherwise. I only got rid of a 1000 dragon. Probably don't need this Hourglass of Courage, since that'll buff, my Crab Turtle at least. And I'll be able to see what, he's charging me with. That is almost assuredly a Paralyzing Potion that he just sent towards my creature. Okay. Now he shouldn't charge me. But I'm pretty sure that's a Paralyzing Potion that he sent towards me right there. Oh yeah, that's a Paralyzing Potion.gif. Both of those are probably Paralyzing Potions. Oh hey, a Grave Robber. It's one of the cards that I wanted, so... Okay, we'll play this. Play the Prayer. But he played a Grave Robber, so, and that was the card we wanted. I guess we'll do that. I'm gonna move away from those because they're either traps or Paralyzing Potions, because there's nothing in his deck he can actually do to deal with a 4050. Boop, boop. He's going to be at 250 life points after that attack. And the shame is that doesn't kill him. Hit him twice now for like 2850 and 2900 now, respectively. It's a shame that I didn't have one more equip. Yeah, he's not going to attack with these two because they're both Paralyzing Potion or whatever. So we're going to have to go to the other side of the map for monsters. I mean, if he does attack, I'll kill him, but I highly doubt he will, so I'm just going to go to the other side of the map and bait out a monster over here because it's easier. I've already seen the cards that I want go in the graveyard, so... Well, his AI just got aggroed onto this Queen's Double, so he's gonna come kill it. And unfortunately for him, that will be the end of him. Oh, that's Earth. This will be fine. Flip it so it doesn't get its effect. He has winds in his deck, so the earth would have stunned him. And I don't want to stun him. Play correctly to the end of the game. That card behind the Thousand Dragons is probably a Paralyzing Potion, but doesn't matter because it's dead. My opponent's dead. The creature got a promotion. Feels bad, man. That's not a Grave Robber. Nor is that. Okay, well, I didn't get any cards that I wanted. That's a shame. All that for absolutely nothing. I mean, really, I'm just trying to get myself to another 1 or 2 more reincarnations, but that'll be it for today. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.